Hey, so SodaRocks5 here. Josh, for those of you who don't know me. So basically today I'm going to talk about the reboot to the Godzilla movie franchise from Legendary Pictures. So apparently this Edwards guy, he has a lot of stuff, going towards this movie. And personally, I am excited because I freaking love Godzilla. I've been around the whole entire Godzilla stuff since I was 4 years old. First movie was Son of Godzilla. So I guess I'm just gonna share my thoughts on it. Personally, I think that from what I saw, that little footage of at the Comic-Con, the Godzilla panel where Godzilla walks by the window and he turns around, you see his face, there's that roar. I think that's freaking awesome. I mean, the way that he's going with it looks really cool. Like he's kind of going for that Godzilla 90s wave, but makes it into his own thing. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Looking forward to see what Godzilla looks like. As for the story-wise, I guess that it's rumored there's going to be 2 other monsters in this movie. So I'm kind of interested to see what these monsters are. Some people were saying, oh, it's going to be the Smog Monster, but honestly, it can't be the Smog Monster. Smog Monster Hidora belongs to Toho, and Toho only gave this guy permission to go with Godzilla. So therefore, he's making up his own monsters, kind of like how what's that one guy, Guillermo del Toro, how he did with Pacific Rim. He made up his own kaiju. Anyways, he made them up, and they're really cool. So that's probably what this guy's gonna do with this movie. And I guess that from what I've looked at, it takes place in San Francisco and in Hawaii. So I'm kind of interested to see how that works out, kind of trying to go for that Godzilla style in America. But at the same time, I'm really hoping it's not like the 1998 Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. I mean, nothing against him, nothing really against that Godzilla. The thing is that what me and a lot of people were kind of pissed off about was that they used the name Godzilla, but Godzilla belongs to the Toho monster. So it's if you're gonna make a reboot of Godzilla, you can't just use the name. You have to use the exact creature. So I mean the thing didn't look anything like Godzilla. I could see that they were trying to go for that Godzilla-ish thing, but I mean it's just a iguana that loves, what was that, tuna in the movie or something like that? So I mean, a lot of people are just frustrated with that, the whole entire thing that they used Godzilla's name and gave him this totally different look. Didn't really have any of the traits of the original Godzillas at all. And I mean, I know how Godzilla changes throughout every single movie. I mean, they always get new suits and stuff like that, but that was just way too big of a change. Another thing though, one thing that was really cool about that is in the Godzilla movie, Godzilla Final Wars, there's this scene where the Exilians, he unleashes the Zilla, since that's what I guess Toho calls it now, is Zilla, since it's not Godzilla, but they're still going to include Zilla. So anyways, he brings out Zilla, and he comes down, and Godzilla comes out of the water like usual, and it's an only 15-second fight. Freaking Zilla just jumps at Godzilla, Godzilla dodges, whacks him with his tail. Zilla goes flying into the Sydney Opera House building. Godzilla just burns the crap out of him. I personally thought that was freaking hilarious, because they were making a point. Toho was making a point that that's not Godzilla, therefore he does not deserve a name. That's why they renamed him Zilla. So I don't know, I think that part, that was probably one of my favorite parts of the movie. Other people would disagree with me because they're all, oh, we love Zilla. It's not Godzilla, it's Zilla. Anyway, so there's that. So I'm really hoping that this movie isn't like that at all. I kind of want to see how he portrays the whole entire Japanese monster everything in a way. It's I don't know, going to go see that movie Pacific Rim, that movie was freaking epic. I mean, you had CGI and everything. The monsters look really cool. The Jaegers, they're really cool. And that's what I'm looking forward to seeing, this Toho-ish Godzilla, even though it's not really, it is Toho's, but it's his version of Toho monster Godzilla. I'm looking forward to see what it looks like in CGI, because I mean, I saw what the little thing looked like at the panel. That thing looked freaking epic. It was freaking cool. So basically, I can't wait for this movie to come out. I think it comes out May 16th, I think. So I'm probably going to be at the midnight release. I mean, I'm going to be one of those nerdy people that's out there Godzilla! Yeah, it's freaking awesome. It's Godzilla. So, as for the movie-wise storyline, I don't really know what to expect. I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I know it has Akira Takarada, I think that's how you say his name, the dude that was in the original Godzilla back when he was like in, I don't know, like 18, maybe early 20s. And he's been in other ones, so it's really freaking cool that he's going to be in this one. So I really want to see what type of role that he has in this movie. And then I just want to see how this movie goes. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to love this movie by the way everything's going. So I'm really hoping that it does not disappoint me like the 1998 Godzilla, even though I was only freaking like 3 years old. But I've seen the movie again and again. I still can't. I just don't really like it. So hopefully this one's a lot better. And I guess that he's already talking about making a sequel, which this movie hasn't even come out yet. This movie, he's probably been in development for at least like 4 years. I just found out about it like maybe a year and a half ago, so I've been stoked this whole entire time. So he talks about in the sequel doing his version of I think it was the 1979 Destroy All Monsters. And Destroy All Monsters was pretty cool because you had like these people, they somehow got all the kaiju, Godzilla and everybody on this island so they could study them. And just learn about them more. And then these aliens came in, they like kind of blow away the little force field thing. They take each and every kaiju, they send them in different locations of the world, basically destroying stuff, so they're all mind controlled. And then it's up to like the people to come in and they like destroy the device, Godzilla helps them out, and then all the monsters have this crazy epic, like, I mean, I thought it was epic. Honestly, it's just a bunch of people in rubber suits fighting. But they all come into like an epic monster battle and stuff like that. You have little cameos from other monsters. They all went and fought. And it was a really cool movie. So I really want to see how this guy portrays that, because he says that if he makes a sequel, that's what his sequel is going to be, is a remake of that. So if this movie goes really good, then hopefully Toho can give him permission to make his versions of the monsters that already exist, because how cool would that be? You would have freaking this Mechagodzilla, our like version of Mechagodzilla, which I'm hoping that would be really cool looking. I mean, honestly, you can't really have Mechagodzilla in there right away, but I don't know, maybe you can. It would be cool to have people like Rodan, Anguirus, Megalon, Gigan, King Ghidorah, of course. I really love King Ghidorah. That guy's like so freaking awesome. So, as for sequel-wise, it does sound really cool to have this whole entire new like version, American version of that, but in order for that to happen, this movie has to do really good. So I'm really hoping that he gets as much as like the Toho that we like and love into this movie, because I mean, if he does that, this movie's gonna be freaking epic. You'll be getting like more fans from I mean, you have all your fans in Japan, and you have your like nerdy fans like me, where I'm just like this crazy nerd about Godzilla, but it would be freaking awesome to have him in this thing. So that's basically it. Those are my thoughts on Godzilla. So yeah, hopefully this movie's good, and I guess I'll start posting more videos. So if you want, give me subscribe to my channel on YouTube. It's SodaRocks5, or just like it on Facebook or something, and give me ideas for videos to talk about. So I will talk to you guys later. See ya.